Casa Feliz has stood for nearly a century, a home built, nearly lost, and even moved across town to be saved by the community. And today, it remains a landmark of Winter Park's history.
Casa Feliz is one of the historical significant houses of Winter Park. It was designed by James Gamble Rogers II, and this is one of his premier designs, and it began his architectural influence in Winter Park.
James Gamble Rogers II was a man of many talents, a concert-level pianist, a skilled artist, and a champion swimmer. Though he never finished an architectural degree at Dartmouth, his passion for design drove him forward.
Gamble had come to Winter Park in 1928, and he had started a small architectural firm. And Barber saw a house that James Gamble Rogers had built, and he said, "Great, I'm looking for an architect, but I want a Spanish-style farmhouse. Can you do that?"
When Rogers designed Casa Feliz, every detail was intentional. At its heart is the courtyard, with walls once hand-painted to bring out the art and life into the home. Above, the roof tiles imported from Spain were crafted the traditional way. Workers bent wet clay over their thighs to create the curved shape, leaving the roof with a naturally irregular and timeless look. James Gamble Rogers II added imperfections on purpose. Bricks made to look peeled, arches built broken. These details were meant to give Casa Feliz the appearance of a home aged by time, as if it had always stood there.
In 2000, a family by the name of Hellers bought the property, but they did not like the house. And so they began to tear the house down, and everybody came pouring out of their houses saying, "You cannot do this. This is a historical house." And so they banded together and formed Friends of Casa Feliz and started raising money to save this house.
In 2001, the 750-ton house was picked up and moved all the way from Lake Osceola to its present location at a rate of 705 feet an hour. It took 6 weeks to prep the house, 3 weeks and 4 days to move it, and 24 hours to cross Interlaken.
And when it finally rested here, that's when the real work began, the restoration work. And for the next 4 years, the house began to be restored.
Now, the fully restored Casa Feliz stands at 656 North Park Avenue in Winter Park, not just as a home, but as a living landmark, preserving the city's history for generations to come.